walk today. This is a bit of a bit that we don't normally come down to because of the fields over there, and there's a farm, but we've come out further down and my little demons are doing really well. But I have got to tell you what I'm doing while I'm out walking. I'm going to leave the beautiful scenery up, and please excuse the shaking. So I'm walking along through the woods doing what I usually do, listen to a podcast. So obviously I'm addicted to the Love to Sew podcast, following my appearance in an episode. Haha, very good. And I'm sat there listening to an episode called Sewing in the Media. I'll link both episodes, mine and this particular episode, in my notes, in my description box. I was going to say in my show notes, but I'm not sure. By the way, look what I've just had to put my new walking boots in. I've no choice. The man said they won't stay looking like that, and I went, no they won't, not where I'm going walking. Anyway, this is reality, folks. So I'm sat there merrily listening along to Sewing in the Media. There's Maggie. And she says we've got some YouTube. They've gone through sort of vloggers, and they're going through vloggers. So they come up with a fold line, and then they mention Sean at Kittenish Behaviour, and then they go, and we could recommend Stitched Up, a great channel for tips, especially their Top Tip Tuesday. Mentions a few more. And then we love the Yorkshire Sew Girls. The Yorkshire Sew Girl. She does great fabric haul and tips as well. And I'm like, there's two of my mates just been mentioned. Woohoo! So I've messaged both of them. So I then messaged Rachel and said, told her what had happened. And she said, I don't listen to that much these days. And hold on a minute, I've got to stop. Somebody's about to go rogue. Somebody has gone rogue. Somebody can come back from being rogue now. Excuse me. Right, I'm going. Oh no. Oh, that's just not fair. Oh, I will be back shortly. I have a water hazard and new walking boots. Please note my walking boots look quite decent at the moment. They will return in a few minutes. Disaster has been averted. I do not have to go through a very big puddle. Somebody has made a trap. The girls are somewhere. There's one. Here they come. In here. So yes. So I'm walking along and I messaged Rachel and Ruan. I think I mentioned that. Yeah. I messaged Rachel and say, so you're walking along saying, I've just had a message from Judy saying I've had a shout out on the Love to Sew podcast. And I'm walking along saying, I've just listened to Rachel having a shout out on Love to Sew podcast. You can just see it happening, can't you, folks? Right, I'm not going to go right the way down to the end of the woods there. It's a bit too far. We are going to cut back into the woods this way. Come on, ladies. Aeroplane going over. The reason I don't go down there is I lose the signal on the telephone and I can't listen to my podcast. Hi there. So I've stopped the time lapse because I want to talk to you about the way I'm cutting out this dress. Now this fabric, if I bring it over here, is ridiculously fluid and it's really heavy. And this is a problem that you can have with any viscose, especially a really good quality viscose. And over the years, I've thought of lots of different ways of cutting it out to get it as accurate as possible. Yes, I am a straight grain measurer. So what I've done this time is I have actually pinned, you can see I've just taken a pin out there, but I have pinned on the fold and I have pinned over here on the other side to hold the sides together. There's a pin here. Can you see? To hold the sides together. Now, as I have gone down the side here of the dress, here, I have been making certain, I've done loads of pins as you can see, there's loads of pins here, to ensure that the fold of the fabric doesn't disappear off, and that would actually alter the way that the dress would hang. So I have been, see what I'm doing here, making certain I've got the fold on the edge of the fabric, and I'm checking back up here, and I'm not happy with it here either. I just want it to lay as properly and as close to that edge as I can really get it. And I know that's accurate. I'm going to put a pin in there. Get another one. I'm sorry for my arms going across. And then I will get the other one to go down here at the bottom. So I now know that that is accurately pinned. I'm going over here to the other side. I'll come and meet you on the other side of my island. Ta-da, I'm over here. As I've gone down on the other side, I have been able to ensure that we've got that smooth effect here, and off we go. There, and into here, and into here. Now, I did order enough of this fabric to make this dress, but I am not, as the saying goes, going to rest on my laurels. I am going to fold over this in the hope that I can perhaps... Now, because I'm folding it over and pulling it up, I should have everything secured so that when I unroll it, I will know I have enough. So here we go at the bottom. I know, this is your problem with viscose. Can you see where I've had to roll it to go on the floor? We've got a slippage here over to the far side. I've got a little bit of a slippage. I hope that's going to come out, that you can see what I've done. So because I have ironed it within an inch of its life, if it even thinks it's going to move, it can think again. It should work. I'm just too fussy. But this is a dress. This is the first dress I've made for a while. Now I'm actually going to start to panic because I'm beginning to wonder if I have enough fabric to make this dress, and I have cut it out exactly as the instructions say. I have 2 pieces to fit on. This is where I can breathe a great big sigh of relief and say, hallelujah, it's going to work. But over here. Your public is waiting for you. You smell of dirty ditches. Is that because you've been to the ditch today? Come on over here. Sit. This is because in my hand I have got the treats. Now wait. Shall we do something different today? Paul. No, you come over there. I'm not interested in you at the moment. You wait there. Paul. Oh, don't you! Did you all see that? She pushed her out of the way. Touch. Touch. No, touch. Paul. Daft animal. So today, I have cut out my dress. While I've been cutting out my dresses, I have been watching some vlogs. And up comes Cara. And she says, I think it's about time we give a shout out to lots of other vloggers. And I thought, wow, Cara, that's an absolutely fantastic idea. So I am going to give a shout out to some of the people I'm watching. Obviously, I'm watching Rachel and Ruan, that's Yorkshire Sew Girl, and Stitched Up. I'm also watching a lovely lady called Sam, who is So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and I love Sam. I'm watching Andrew at Beyond the Pink Door and Adam at Adam Sews. There was some other person that I've watched as well. Oh, yes, Catherine from Sewverton Makery has also started doing the 12 days of Christmas. And she's doing just a daily vlog for 12 days. And I watched her this morning. It was just so lovely to see Catherine back because she's had a bit of a break because she's been out working. And there are, the other one I like to watch is Clare Who Makes Things. She puts loads of content into her vlogs. She does ice skating and crafting and dressmaking, and she does a lot of work with dolls. So I'm going to put them in the description box and go over and give them a little bit of a like. Oh, there's also the Haymeadow. How could I forget Hayley at the Haymeadow? She is just the Aussie Christmas. Perfect. Right, so today, when I went into day 16 on my advent calendar, can I just say, actually, it's now 10:05 at night, because I've had a lovely day, as you will have seen, and I'll come to the other thing that I did today in a minute. I've What a lovely day, and I've cut out my dress, which I shall also come to in a minute. So, oh, I didn't do one yesterday, I didn't do 15. Because it's definitely 16 today. 15 was a Christmas tree. I did 16 yesterday. Oh dear, what am I like? Right. Advent candles. We have got 15 and 16 to do. I'm way behind with these. I shall be burning these through the whole holiday. 15. Oh, it's dark. Tales of Christmas Past are best told under a tree. Oh, right, that's going in. That's the pine smelling one. Oh, that's going in. And 16, I'm going to stop and start that one up in a minute. Oh, 16 is candy canes. Oh, I can smell candy canes. I will put that back. I think I've left some of the others in here because one of you lovely people that left me a comment said, check on the back of the door, Judy, it'll give you a hint. So I have. I've left them in. So 13's in. And 14's in, and 15's in, and 16's in, because I'm ploughing through the ones that I've got left over there. And let's have a look. Okay, hands up if you think you're going to get a yellow duck. Shall we have a little look? Shall we have a little look? Oh, what a surprise. It's another little yellow duck. I'm getting a bit cheesed off with it. Let's brush over it. So this afternoon I nipped over to see Tristan and Rachel and little Ollie, and David's parents were there. Now David's parents have been married for 70 years and they're both in their 90s. So I'm just going to put a picture in of Ollie with great-grandma Watson, a little picture of great-grandparents and Tristan, Rachel and Ollie, and then a little picture. Ollie was quite taken with the fact he could look at himself in my phone when I was trying to do a selfie of myself and Ollie, and then Tristan came and photobombed me. So I've had a lovely time with him. Anyway, on to the Tilde shirt dress. It is now cut out, and this is my scrap. This is all that's left. Now, the Tilde shirt dress claimed that it needed 2 meters 80 because I was going to make the size 12. Well, obviously I can't make size 12 now because it would be far too big for me. So I measured myself up and I need to make the size 6. So I needed 2 meters 60 and I bought 2.5 meters. It's a good job I didn't need to make a size 12. I'd have been really doing some hasty cutting out. I would have been able to take something off the length because the dress will be too long for me. It can be drafted for a 5'6". I'm 5'4". So there is length to play with, but because the fabric is quite floaty, it will need a heavier hem, because that hem will be able to hold and pull it down and stop the dress from becoming too flyweight. It gives it that extra weight. And if you've got a very full skirt, you need a narrow hem. If you've got a straighter hem, you have a deeper hem. So I will probably fold it over and give it a little nicely heavier hem to aid with the dress staying sort of in place when I'm walking. But it is cut out. Now then, when I was watching Cara, I thought, oh my gosh, your sewing room's so tidy. And it got me thinking about mine, and I just feel it's just got a little over the top, a little full and heavy. Can you see? Oh, you can see my Castle Howard rotor there on my computer. Checking the time I'm in tomorrow. So I think tomorrow, before I start sewing, I'm going to have a little bit of a blitz because it just needs tidying up. So for now, if you've liked what you've seen, please give me a like and a thumbs up. If you're new and you've not subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. It'd be lovely to have you on board. I've had subscriber levels going up, so thank you very much. Maybe I will make that magical for 3,500 before we get to Christmas Eve. So for now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.